All right, so it's that time that some of us, have really been waiting for, and it's time to mind our pronunciations and our language. Let me bring in Willice, the word master. Willice, it's great to see you this evening. How are you doing?
Fine, thanks, Betty. How are you doing tonight?
Fine, thanks, Willice. So we say thanks and not thanks. Is that correct, Willice? Not thank you, but thank you.
Betty, I've always talked about what we call now the British English and American or regional, Englishes for that matter. Betty, you say bank, rank, tank, thank. That is in British English, where letter A takes the low front vowel sound A. But somebody may say thank, bank. That is in terms of regional, pronunciations. But in British English, you say thank you, thank you.
Thank you, thank you. You said it's the front low vowel, mid front low.
Low, front, low, front, vowel sound A.
Ah, okay, Willice.
Bank, tank, tank, rank. Yes.
Okay, Willice. So let's get straight to our word on the street before we continue with our lesson tonight. Let's see what Kenyans had to say this time round.
Sword, sword, sword.
Sewed, 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 sewed.
Sewed, sewed, sword.
Sued, sued, sued.
Sewed, sewed, sewed.
Sword, sword, sword.
Suit, suit.
Sued, 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 sued. Sued, sued, sued.
Sued, 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 sued.
Sued, sued, sued.
Seaweed, seaweed, seaweed.
Sweet, sweet.
Sued.
Shaved. 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 Sewed, sewed, sewed.
Hey, Willice, I'm telling you. But you said, that no one is perfect and therefore we shouldn't laugh. But there was one funny one, Willice.
Not
seaweed.
even Willice.
Nobody
is perfect.
But Willice, there was one that was really hilarious, and it was seaweed. I'm sure that's not the correct pronunciation.
Because sometimes there are certain words, some words can be tricky. They may look simple, but when it comes to the accurate or correct pronunciation, some of us may find it, it may be new to somebody, depending on who is also pronouncing that word. But whichever way, Betty, we say sowed, sowed. That is the correct or acceptable pronunciation of that word. And I felt that for the benefit or for the use of, of most of our listeners or our viewers,
yes,
we should also have something clear here, because the verb is sow. So, S-E-W, you don't say sue, you don't say sew, you say sow. So, a bit tricky. Then from sow, you go to sows, sows. Then sewing, like the sewing machine, sewing machine. Don't say sewing or sewing machine, no, sewing. Then sowed. Sowed, that is the past tense form. Then the past participle of sow is sown, sown. Don't say soon, don't say soon.
Okay.
So I hope our dear viewers have seen. So the tricky thing about it is EW, because when we talk of few, we say few. Then we come to SEW,
yes,
you don't say sew. Now we have the exception of the rule. Now you say so.
Okay. All right, Willice, I got it.
Yes.
But those pronunciations from the street, you must give it to Kenyans for trying there. All right, Willice. So shortly I'll ask our guest anchor to also give you one word that he wants you to teach him about. So Ouma has just prepared that word that you want us to ask Willice shortly. But as he prepares, Willice, let's continue with the list that I have for you. And we move on to this word, and I'll spell it out. S-A-L-I-E-N-T. Is it salient? Is that the correct pronunciation?
No. You say salient. Salient. Letter A in this word takes the sounding A. Salient. Like salient points. You don't say salient points. You say salient points.
Hey, that's a surprise, Bill. It's salient. So I've been saying it all wrong all my life, yeah? So it's salient, Willice.
That is why I say nobody is perfect, Betty.
But you're at least almost there, Willice. You know, some of us are really struggling with these salient words. All right, Willice, let's move on to the next word.
Languages are too wide, Betty.
All right, Willice, moving on. This one, is it R-U-B-I-C-U-N-D? Rubicund, Rubicund. How do we say that? That's a word that means a complexion, a certain complexion.
Yeah, that is when somebody has that healthy, red, look on the face.
Yeah.
You say rubicund.
Okay.
Rubicund.
Rubicund.
We should avoid rabicund. Rabicund, you say rubicund.
Okay. Got it, Willice. So now I want to hand things over to my guest anchor. Ouma, what word do you have for Willice, the word master, tonight?
I don't know, because I just said thank you, but I think he has said thank you. So I don't have anything to ask.
So what, Betty, now that Ouma has talked about thank and thank, there is something that I've always talked, when we have our Mind Your Language, segment. I've always said that pronunciations, you don't say this is wrong, in the manner of 1 + 1 = 2. So somebody saying 3, you'll say, no, it's not that way. We have what we call inclination. There are those who are inclined to American English. Fine, because the essence or importance of any language is communication. But those who are in careers of serious communication are always expected to use that variety which is easily understood internationally. So somebody saying thank, don't tell that person stop saying thank, because the person may be inclined to the regional variety of pronunciations, like the American for that matter.
All right. Ouma, have you heard? So it's thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Willice.
Thank you, Willice. I like that. All right, let's move on to the...
You're welcome,
let's move on to the next word, Willice. And this one, I'll spell it out. P-R-O-T-E-G-E. How do we go about it?
Oh, many people say protege. Protege. We don't say protege. You say protege. A protege.
Protege.
So protege, no. Protege, yes.
All right, got it. Moving on to this other word, strawberry, strawberry, strawberry. So do you say the W? Do you pronounce it or announce it? Is it strawberry or is it strawberry?
Betty, what happens in that word, we have what we call a digraph. A digraph is a combination of 2 letters representing one sound. Just like now, A and W, they combine to represent the long vowel sound O. Strawberry or strawberry.
Okay.
Strawberry or strawberry. So those are alternatives, but what we should avoid is straw, and we should also not say strawberry. Strawberry, no. Strawberry or strawberry.
Strawberry? Strawberry?
Yes, you can say strawberry or strawberry. Strawberry or strawberry.
All right. I know I'm going to be using strawberry because it sounds much, much better. So strawberry. Strawberry. Willice, let's continue.
But don't say ba with what we call a punch. That when you use sound it should be what we call a schwa, that weak vowel sound. Strawberry, strawberry. It's just like you're going to say brie, but you can say strawberry or strawberry.
So it's like a weak like strawberry. It's like you're not really
it's
saying
a
it,
weak
but you're
sound.
saying it. Strawberry. Okay, Willice.
Yes.
Moving on to the next one. So do we say worthwhile or worthwhile? This word is also another one that I also have problems with. Worth or worth?
Betty, worth, no. We also have a digraph in that word. O and R, they represent the sound what now we call the mid-central vowel sound worth, worthwhile, not worthwhile.
Okay.
And you also say worthy, worthy, not worthy. Remember, we also say word, word, not word. W-O-R-D is a word, a word.
Interesting, Willice. Moving on swiftly, we go to our feedback question, this time around coming from Evans or Evans Nyaboga from Nairobi.
Evans.
Oh,
Evans.
wow.
Yes.
Ooh, okay, thank you for that, Willice. We're all learning here. We're all learning. So Evans Nyaboga, he's asking about this word. Endeavor. How do we say that one?
Betty, that word is pronounced as endeavor. Endeavor. You have the stress on de. Endeavor. Don't say endeavor. Don't say endeavor. You say in, then you have the primary stress on endeavor. Endeavor. So avoid endeavor and endeavor, which are very common locally.
So what's the correct pronunciation again, Willice? Endeavor.
Endeavor. Can you say in?
In.
No. In.
Endeavor.
Endeavor. Endeavor to do something. Endeavor.
Okay.
Not endeavor and not endeavor. So Betty, we'll go to now the next person from the list here is Vincent Otana. Otana and Sami Mwada, as well as George Awor. George Awor, I think, is the Friday Briefing fan from Arusha, Tanzania. So we also say thank you so much.
Okay.
Diana Mwangi, you say precious, precious. Speaker Samuel Ochilo of Homa Bay County, or Speaker, you also watch Friday Briefing. That is great. So you say incumbent, not incumbent, incumbent. The incumbent leader. And then Chief Morias, you say gubernatorial, not gubernatorial. Gubernatorial. Then Sister Beatrice of Nyangoma. Sister Beatrice of Nyangoma, we also thank you so much. Then we have somebody here called Elfas Masongo. And I think,
Willice, you know,
Betty, you have something for me?
Yes. You know that name? Beatrice. You know, that's my full name, Willice. So every time I hear, because I've always pronounced
Betty,
it as...
don't say Beatrice.
Oh. So
don't
what
say
do I
Beatrice.
say?
We have beatify, but you say Beatrice, Beatrice. Don't have that stress in the medial part of that word or that name. Say Beatrice. You know, locally we say Beatrice.
Yes.
Beatrice, like this lady, Sister Beatrice of Nyangoma. I think that must be in Siaya. So we say Beatrice, but locally we are used to Beatrice.
Yes, I've always known my name
in
is
fact,
Beatrice.
Somewhere, somehow you may hear Beatrice, but it's Beatrice. Just like
that's interesting.
Beatify, not beatify.
Okay.
Beatification, not beatification. But anyway, English sometimes can be a bit tricky. Then Elfas Masongo, he's asking a question and he's also recognizing the presence of Ouma Oluga.
Okay.
And he's asking about a very, very tricky word. That is hers, the hers. That is H-E-A-R-S-E. The hers. The hers. Don't say the hers. We say hers, the hers. Okay. Then Ahmed, say myriad, not myriad. Okay. Myriad, M-Y-R-I-A-D, myriad. Mohammed Abdullahi, barrage, a barrage of questions. Okay. Don't say barrage. Barrage, no. Barrage. George Ombwak, purpose, the purpose. Then Mkenya Mpole, yes, purpose. Then Mkenya Mpole, you say Jews, not Jews or Jewish. The Jews. That is the drink. Juice. Juice. A bit tricky. Then you say you, predator, and eternal. Eternal. Don't say internal. We don't have internal. Just like Betty, you may agree with me that many people talk of confiscate.
Yes.
Confiscate.
Yes.
We don't have any word like that in English. We have confiscate. To confiscate something, not confiscate.
Okay.
We say
confiscate.
certainty, not certainty.
Certainty.
Sovereignty, not sovereignty.
Okay.
All those are not there. You say sovereignty, certainty, uncertainty, eternal, not internal. Confiscate, not confiscate. Betty, if you don't have any other question, then we can go to the surprise word for tonight.
Yes, please, Willice. Let's please. Let English be English. Let's continue.
Another tricky one. English be English, but as I always say, every language is important, Betty, when it comes to communication. Whether it's your mother tongue or whichever language, every language is important.
Okay.
But when we talk of English being English, let us get it right when it comes to the sounds in words. Now, many people would talk of embalm or embalm, and I'm sure you must have heard of that. I'm very sure you've heard of embalm, embalm, embalm. Betty, here we also say embalm, embalm. That is that process of, preserving a dead body using substances. You say to embalm. Embalm. L is silent. Yes, embalm. Embalm. Just like embezzle, not embezzle. Embody, not embody.
Embody.
Embark, not embark.
Okay.
Yes, embody, embark, embezzle, embalm. Then now, the confusing words, just to wrap it up for Mind Your Language.
All right. All right,
We
Willice.
have gorge. G-O-R-G-E is gorge. That is the geographical, place and all that.
Willice.
The gorge, gorge. But G-O-U-G-E is gouge, gouge. Like the eyes were gouged out or were gouged.
Interesting, Willice.
You have something to ask me?
No. It's fine. It's fine. Continue, please.
Okay, so G-O-R-G-E is gorge.
Gorge.
G-O-U-G-E is gouge.
Gouge.
And remember, G-A-U-G-E is gauge, like rain gauge, to gauge something, or when you're doing some research, to gauge. So, Betty, as you said, let English be English.
Willice. Hey, Willice, okay. Let English be English, Willice. My take home for the night, really,
Yes.
Willice, it's in endeavor. Is that correct?
Endeavor.
Okay.
Not endeavor,
Okay.
not endeavor, as commonly said locally. So you say endeavor, embalm.
Okay.
Tricky. But we have to get the sounds right.
Hey, Willice, what a journey. I feel like I've gone through the dictionary. It's dictionary, right? At this point, I'm even just questioning everything I'm pronouncing.
You can also say dictionary.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, Willice. I have never been so nervous
But
speaking
Betty,
to
for
you.
our dear viewers, they can also reach me. They can also reach me or ask questions on Twitter. That is at Willice Ochieng 1. But something you forgot, and you should give Ouma Oluga a pat on the back. You remember when you started with Ouma?
Yes.
He told you it's surgeon.
Surgeon.
Not surgeon.
He said it.
A surgeon.
He said it so proudly.
Not
Willice.
surgeon. He said it. But you see, that is you know what I always talk about in terms of definite knowledge. When you know what you're dealing in or with, you're always confident and relaxed.
All right.
About what you're doing.
Oma, I'm sure you're very happy that you pronounced the word correctly.
Thank you. Thank you.
Surgeon, region, legion.
Yeah.
So John, forget about it, it's John.
Okay.
So it's at Willice Ochieng 1, dear viewers. That is on Twitter.
All right. Thank you very much. Willice, the word master there. Never been so nervous to speak to him tonight because it's like everything you say is not correct. But anyway, we're here to learn. We're here to learn. Willice, the word master, joining us from Kisumu County. Remember that you can talk to him on his Twitter handle at Willice Ochieng 1. That's it for Mind Your Language. Coming up shortly is sports.